Alright, welcome back to another multiplayer cast. Playing as Khorne this time around. And we are on Battle of Itza versus Kislev. Alright, so let's see what this guy's got. Fuck, that is the last thing I was expecting. So what I'm going to do here is make sure I bring on some kind of response to the Zargard. I brought on a bunch of Chaos Warriors with halberds as holding troops, hoping that he was going to have more cavalry or something, but or Kostaltyn type units. So let's see, how do we want to do this? He's got Kostaltyn here. He's bringing on some Streltsy. That shot did a pretty good amount of damage. So this is my first game as Khorne, so I'm not 100% sure what I want to use here. I'm thinking Blood Reapers might be good. Actually, you know what? Maybe Spawn of Khorne would be nice. Maybe I'd post up with the Chaos Warriors with halberds. Actually, you know what I should be doing? I should change the control groups. And let's do this. These guys up here, start moving the infantry forward. I want to hit the what do you call it? I want to hit the Zargard with my chariots. Back up here. We're going to charge off. Get on top of the Streltsy. Here. These guys pile through. Keep my lords on this point. Now what I should be doing is avoiding engagements with the halberd units as I can. Keep on top of his Streltsy. These guys need to keep cycle charging. Damn, they're getting mocked by the Streltsy. Holy hell. I need some kind of anti-infantry response. I don't know if flesh hounds are good for that. Let's see how that goes. One squad over here. Another squad on the armored Kostaltyns. Keep these guys charging around. Keep our lord on the move. This guy needs to go after the Zargard now. Recharge with these chariots. Oops, I think I just messed up the charge with that. What am I doing here? Okay, let's bring a Spawn. These guys will deal with Kostaltyn. Looks like they're doing decent. I think I bring on Heartbeat or Furies when I get the chance. Looks like the Fleshhound are going to lose out to these guys in the long run, but this squad is doing pretty good work on these armored Kostaltyns. I'm going to bring these guys downhill and put some pressure on the Streltsy instead of just sitting. And my lord, I'm going to keep him a retainer. I feel like he's going to get shot down real easy if I'm too aggressive with him.
One of your units has been destroyed.
And given my history of losing my lord, I'm going to try to play a little smarter here. Jump on top of these guys. I'm not doing good with the cycle charging. Chariots. He's winning the value trading pretty handily. Let's get our lord in here. I'll just keep an eye on him.
Destroy them.
Take out that caster. Another squad of Furies on if I can afford them. strutsy. Their lord is pretty beat up. That is a good sign for me. What am I struggling with? So I have decent infantry presence. They're not pressuring point 1. I need capture rate on point 2. He's still got a pretty good amount of infantry, so I wonder any good responses for infantry he's got here. Pops buffs. This is gonna be good. Still keep these guys parked. I'm taking out his shooting pretty well. I think I'm gonna bring in the Chosen with dual weapons. See how these guys do. I'm gonna Kossars with great weapons.
Taking up skulls, lusting for slaughter.
These guys are doing alright. Keep checking on my lord.
One of your units has been destroyed.
If I can get some more flesh hounds on, I think that'll be a good response for these guys, but the ones that I do have are still fighting. Wish I brought some more dog units. I should have thought about that with the spears. They're great weaponry. They're armored. Bring on these horsemen?
Frenzy of fury. Slay.
I feel like I need a response for the shooting in the backfield. Let's bring on more Kossars. Let's try these guys.
Wolffather's warriors.
Might be a really bad choice of units right now, but
For God. For chaos.
let's give it a whirl. Our battlefield presence is pretty light. I'm not sure why I feel like he has so much more than me right now. This team is not a good unit right now in this situation. Let's bring on some Furies.
No, the enemy has slain our lord.
Yup. As is tradition, lost track of my lord and he's gone.
Marauders of Khorne. Takers of skulls.
Damn, it might be over.
Brothers in
The value trading isn't that bad, but I don't have any momentum on the field here.
moving.
Trying to pick off their lord. We can make something happen with that. Bloodletters. These guys are potentially going to get shot up, but I want to see if I can just make something happen with them. Shoot down Kostaltyn. Yeah, they got a lot of overlapping fire. That's my main problem. I'm not being able to deal with.
Yes,
These
Lord.
guys on skirmish mode. What are they getting hit by?
For the blood god.
Health miasma. Charging in here is pretty silly. Let's get these guys back. Alright, I'm gonna make a desperate attempt to reorganize myself. Try to push back on him. Probably about a 0% chance of this working, but we got bloodletters. And if he doesn't move out of position, I'm just gonna concede. I just want to see if I can make something happen. In fact, I should probably be trying to take this point over here. So if I get 1,500, I can do a double fleshhound push over here. Maybe pull some troops out of position. I can use my army ability on them. And potentially take that point. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Boom. some reinforcements for him. Armor costs some great weapons. Kind of stepping away from the rest of the troops.
Marauders of Khorne!
See if we can get these guys on them. I don't have armor on my big Furies on top of them. These hounds are going to get shot down. What else did it bring? Let's move around. I am pushing him off here. See, another squad of armored Kossars. Do I have any response to that?
Axfather's Marauders!
I think we just charge in here. Try to disrupt him a little bit.
The mortals!
These guys are anti-infantry, so they might be better off disrupting the fire, disrupting the shooting from him.
One of your units has been destroyed.
We got Tsar units, then we'll bring on... In hindsight, I should have brought on some guys with shields against this faction. Maybe I should have brought on some cheap marauders. Basic, what do you call them, sword and board marauders. Spawn. Alright, let's just get in the mix. Gotta try to make something happen here.
One of your units
They're
has
all
been
getting shot
destroyed.
down. Just sit back. And I can get some more harpies, or furies, excuse me. They're armored, and they're all armored Kossars.
Destroy them!
Them buff. Man, this unbreakable thing on the Kislev units is tough to deal with when you're trying to grab points. Get out of there. Fuck. That hurts.
Takers of scalp! Let there be kill!
Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. I'm not gonna waste this guy's time.
You have been
It's
bested.
interesting. I feel like I wasn't that far behind on the value trading pretty early, but I had no troops on the field left. I'm not sure what that was from. He had so much firepower and whatnot in the middle. Alright, let's take a look at this. So, Herald didn't do great. Herald of Khorne. Chariots didn't do great. I'm not sure if I was too aggressive with them or if I just didn't micro them well. Skullcan didn't do too much. I should have brought this on as a back pocket piece instead of a starting piece. I was having this in case they brought on some kind of high value cavalry, or they brought on a what do you call it? The Ice Bear or something like that. But I should have kept that in my back pocket and not brought it as a part of my starting roster. This is probably meant more to be a counter type unit. I guess it depends on who you're facing, but in this situation, I should have followed my gut there and replaced this with some more infantry. Halberds did not do good. I mean, this squad did. I don't know where they got their points from. This must have been the squad that was fighting Kostaltyn. So they're all right, but the rest of them weren't great. The thing I was thinking about when I brought all these halberds was they have armor so they can resist some of the shooting, and they have armor piercing so that they can hold ground as a unit with good melee defense, but also potentially deal some damage against armored Kossars and things like that. Unfortunately, I didn't think about the presence of Zargard with great weapons and Streltsy, and that was what took these guys apart. So Spawn did do great. Chosen did horrible with dual weapons. I'm not sure if it was the way I brought them on. I'm thinking the way to fight Kislev as Khorne is Marauders and Fleshhounds and maybe some kind of what is it? There's a unit called, I think, Blood Crushers, which is a heavy cavalry with armor piercing and anti-infantry. I think that's probably something, some kind of combination you want to bring. The Furies got okay damage, but they were all double or triple resummons, so actually they didn't do too great. So for my opponent, Kostaltyn didn't do great. Ulrika did alright. Zargar with great weapons, and the Streltsy were, man, they were real good. Armored Kossars and standard all armored Kossars did pretty good. What else? Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have any troops that did poorly. So just did really bad in the value trading for me. And I think that's understanding army composition and what the faction has to offer. I didn't feel like I was too sloppy with my engagements, but lost that one, so there we go. That's my first game as Khorne, so I'm not worried about it. It'll be fun to play around with them some more and start to figure out the roster. I'm going to change around the lore that I'm using. If you haven't noticed, if you've been watching some of these learning series that I've been doing, I'm changing up my lore every time I play just so I can experiment and see what the different ones have to offer. I'll probably end up using Scarbrand on the last episode of the 5 I Do as Khorne. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.